Stellar Blade is finally coming to PC, and I know you fantastic people have been waiting for this one. This is the official trailer, which was uploaded to the official PlayStation channel, and then it was taken down, so it's a little bit on the funky side. But the point is, the launch date is June 11, that is June 1. And I know you've been waiting for this one. We're gonna go over all the fantastic features that you get to enjoy on PC. And first things first, they wanna push the complete version because you know that's all the content. Yes, I'm talking about the extra skins as well. There is a crossover between Nike, the goddess of victory, and Stellar Blade, so you're gonna be able to get those costumes as well. And one of my favorite games, never mind, my favorite game of 2017, Nier Automata. Of course, you're gonna be able to dress her up as 2B or A2 if I remember correctly. But of course, we're talking about PC, and PC has extra features, extra power, extra cost, a lot of extra cost, a stupid amount of extra cost, but that's not important right now. DLSS 4 and AMD's FSR, AI upscaling, AI, the latest and greatest buzzword. And at times it's actually useful. Now, not necessarily in this case, and I'll tell you exactly what I mean. When it comes to upscaling, you gotta bear in mind what kind of display you're playing at and what kind of, let's say, pretensions you have from your image quality. If you can't see that well, you're not gonna have any issue with upscaling. Or if the display is kind of small, then again, not that much issues with upscalers. And these can help you because they render the game at a lower resolution and then blow it up to a higher resolution. So if you don't have an eye for detail, setting something like DLSS to quality will basically look the same to you. Again, it will depend on you as a gamer and on your display and the rest of your hardware. But frame generation is something I do want to touch on. Now, normally frame generation in competitive games is not something you want to do because what frame generation does is basically sandwich some fake frames in between real frames. They use AI, they use an algorithm to determine what those in-between frames are supposed to look like. So don't 300 frames, 400 frames, all these nasty claims by Nvidia. And less so by AMD, but also by AMD and their FSR free. The problem with fake frames is the fact that you can't really react on them. There's no inputs to be had on fake frames. Therefore, the game can look like, whoa, 144, but feel like 3060, which creates a disconnect between you, the player, and the image. However, in games such as this one, I'm talking about immersive single-player experience, such as Stellar Blade or the Horizon series, frame generation can be a treat to pump up those frames. Keep in mind that in order to have a good frame generation experience, you already need to have a good base amount of frames. So if you want to take 30 frames and make them into 100 frames, that's gonna be awfully weird as a gameplay experience. Now, this is PC, and of course, we're gonna be getting unlocked frame rate, something that on consoles is not necessarily the best of ideas. You're also going to be able to choose between the Japanese and the Chinese voiceover. So if you feel like the voices are a little bit disconnected from the character, like you can't fully immerse yourself in her story, then you might want to switch to Japanese and or the Chinese voiceover. So thumbs up for that one. Ultrawide support, where are my ultrawide boys? Now, ultrawide is just simply superior, especially on games like this one. The problem is, even in 2025, not all games have that support. Thankfully, you do have display support up to 42:9, which is like this big. Well, technically the format would be like this and like this. 21:9 is what I recommend. It's simply more immersive, and the display simply shows you more. You see more at any given time, and it fills up your peripheral vision all the better. I highly recommend ultra-wide displays for gaming and for workflow as well, especially if you fantastic people work for a timeline. The added space does really help out there. Now, it is fair to say that Stellar Blade did come under a bit of scrutiny. Apparently, there was some censorship going on, even though the developer insists that all their changes were meant strictly as a cosmetic and fashion choice. We're also going to be getting a new boss, a boss that weirdly enough was not in the initial game, even though basically the entire community was expecting. So here's some of those costumes we were talking about earlier. Don't worry, my friends, 25 new costumes for you to goon over. We shall goon together. High resolution environment textures, of course, because this is PC, so the game will look its absolute best. If you want the full experience, you want to play it over on PC. Apparently, there's also a cutscene that has never been in the game before, so we might be getting some exclusive content on PC, but bear in mind, console will also be getting some of those Miami updates. And this is the scene. I'm talking about this whole in space, let the key thing go. Or is it like a thumb drive thing? You can see the complete edition bonuses, the Fluffy Bear Pack drone cosmetic, which I'll be honest, I have no idea what that's all about. And again, you will also have the Nier Automata and the Nike crossover built into the complete edition. So if you want to get access to those cosmetics, you can as well. You're also going to be getting a Nike outfit CD key, something that you can use in Nike to get a Stellar Blade outfit if you're playing both of the games. A little bit of cross promotion there. And I do believe, my friends, that's pretty much it. There is also a pre-order bonus, some classic round glasses for Eve, and an ear armor. So it doesn't seem like there's gonna be anything significant, which is a good thing. I hate pre-orders in general and pre-order bonuses because, of course, as by nature, they are anti-consumer. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're excited about Stellar Blade. In the meantime, you should definitely finish up some of your other playthroughs. Yes, I'm talking about Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I love that game. Basically, it came out of nowhere. It's so fresh, it's so fun, it's at a reasonable price. There's so much content and so much replay value and so much things to explore, discover, and max out. If you guys haven't tried Claire Obscure Expedition 33 so far, it is my game of the year 2025. We did a full playthrough over on Twitch. And speaking about new games and playthroughs over on Twitch, Doom the Dark Ages has hit. You can catch me live over on Twitch playing this one live. And first impressions after about a couple of hours, oh my god. It is a true Doom experience, and I can't wait to get back into it. I'll catch you fantastic people over on Twitch. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, such as this one. Ciao.